Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So this is only going to be probably a 3-4 minute video, and it's something that's probably going to split opinions, but for me, I am not a fan of this. And what am I talking about? It has been confirmed by the EFL that VAR is going to be used for the League One playoff final between Sunderland and Wycombe at the weekend. For me, I hate VAR. I say constantly, of course I want Sunderland to get back to the Premier League. Obviously, that's a given. But the thing that I always say to my mates who are and other people who are fans of Premier League clubs, I always say that the one thing that makes me not want to go to the Premier League is VAR. For one, when you score a goal, half the time you need to pause your celebrations, and that's one thing that I love about football. That's the main thing that everyone loves about football: the passion, the sort of celebration of a goal or anything like that. You can't top it when a ball crosses the line, it hits the back of the net, and that immediate sort of adrenaline rush and a celebration, and your caveman instincts almost like kicking, don't they? But for someone to just be like, oh, hold on a minute, hold on, pause those celebrations, and then you need to wait and wait and wait, and then someone says, okay, you can celebrate now. It's not the same. You can't just resume those initial celebrations of when the ball hits the back of the net initially. So that's one. And then there's so much time, for two. There's so much time that you need to wait sometimes on challenges, and then referees go and have a look at it. The officials have a look at challenges. Is it going to be a yellow card, a red card? Is it going to be no foul at all? Is it going to be a penalty? And then if the officials can't decide, then the referee has to go over. And there's so much frigging waiting, and to do that in a final, to do that, the thought of it frigging, it just kills me off. It makes me frigging miserable. Do you know what I mean? But, on the other hand, for three, I've seen a lot of people online say, and this isn't me saying it, by the way, Wycombe fans, but I've seen a lot of Sunderland fans say, this should work in our favour because Wycombe are sort of anti-football and all they do is, time waste. They kick 7 shades of shit out of you off the ball, that type of thing, And to be fair to them, as much as I do kind of agree to an extent, it works for them, doesn't it? You've seen it. There's been times where they've had, 10% of possession, yet they're winning games, because all they do is play hoof-it football, they time waste loads, and they are very, very physical. One thing that I have seen online, it's a very fair point, I actually agree with this, is the likes of Ross Stewart, Charlie Wyke as well to an extent when he were here, they get absolutely battered. Game in, game out, week in, week out, they get absolutely battered by centre-backs in terms of off the ball. They get dragged to the floor, wrestled to the floor. We've seen it so many times. Ross Stewart, he's been almost bullied. The amount of times he's got elbows to the face, little elbows, niggles here and there. He's been kicked, in the back and dragged down so many times. And you get that. I understand in number 9, you get that sort of rough and tumble of the game. And I like that. But sometimes it's just utterly ridiculous how some referees haven't spotted it. So VAR could maybe help us out in that sense, but that's only if the referee wants to have a look at it. If the referee gives that initial glance of Ross Stewart, for example, being dragged down to the floor, and he's seen it and he thinks, oh, no, I'm not going to look at it, then VAR ain't going to pick that up. Do you know what I mean? It's only if the referee wants to give that a check. And if it's an EFL referee, and we've already seen throughout the years of us being in League One in particular, I know the Championship was just as bad, League Two probably even worse, but the EFL referees are of a horrific standard. I mean, a absolutely embarrassing standard. Some of the most blatant free kicks aren't given. The way they control games are appalling. Some of the decisions are just baffling at times, and that's not just for Sunderland or against Sunderland, should I say. I've seen it throughout the league. Throughout League One in particular, when you've seen certain decisions, you've seen set in us for what seems to be absolutely no reason. Free kicks that aren't given, that are just blatant. The referee has a perfect sight of it. For me, it looks as though, EFL referees, it looks like the only qualification they need to become a referee is BTEC PE, because some of them are just utterly atrocious. They really, really are. So to put them in charge of VAR for the first time as well, it could be a joke and it could utterly ruin this weekend. I hope it doesn't. I really, really hope it doesn't. But I will just quickly go over the statement made by the EFL. It's only short, but it's just the confirmation of VAR being used this weekend. So they go on to say this: the video assistant referee system will be used at all 3 upcoming EFL playoff finals at Wembley, with VAR having already been confirmed for the Sky Bet Championship final on Sunday, the 29th of May. It will also be used at this Saturday's Sky Bet League One final between Sunderland and Wycombe Wanderers, as well as the Sky Bet League 2 final on Saturday, the 28th of May. It will be the first season VAR will be used at the EFL playoff finals. So there's the confirmation, and again, I'm not particularly happy with it. I'm really, really not. We've got this far throughout the season. without VAR. I don't see why we need to do it now, you know, to sort of test out VAR in such a pinnacle moment, an important moment for both sides. I can just see it now. I can just see it now. Something's going to go against us, or Wickham, or, you know, either way, and that's going to be the talking point of the playoff final. I can just see it's just our frigging luck in it that some shit will happen where VAR has to be looked at. They'll make an absolute cock up of it, and it'll go against us. And that's why I just absolutely despise VAR. Like I said, my first 3 points that I said earlier on in the video, though that's the reason that I don't like VAR. But that's it, guys. Just a little update there for you. Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, it's really split on social media, so it'd be really, really interesting. I always read through all the comments anyway. Let me know what you think of the decision that's been made to use VAR this weekend at Wembley. Are you for it? Are you against it? Why do you like it? Why don't you like it? All that kind of stuff. But if you've enjoyed, hit the like button and subscribe. We've recently passed 14k subscribers. We're heading towards 15,000. If you're someone who watches the videos every now and then and you're still not subscribed, it's completely free. It takes literally 0.1 second to just click subscribe and the thumbs up as well. But there you go. If you've enjoyed, like, subscribe and all that nonsense. But for now, take care and stay jammy.